riders have gone ahead of that. We'll be waiting to see what the time of Dave Zabriskie is at half distance as Brusagin comes in with a 10th best time currently, 17 seconds off the lead and an average speed of 49 kilometers an hour. Here's Zabriskie, still looking cool, moving the bike a little bit at the front end.
Well, as I say, Paul, he's known the ups and downs of the Tour de France. He's won a time trial stage. He's actually fallen off while leading in the yellow jersey. He wore the yellow jersey for 3 days. This man has seen it all, but he wants to win the prologue. And he only really came into the team quite late on. There was actually, we thought he was never going to make the team. But in the Dauphiné, when he climbed in the Alps so well, they couldn't leave him out.
Well, he was phenomenal. And in fact, talking to Johan Bruneel at the start of the Dauphiné, when he learned that Dave Zabriskie was riding the Dauphiné on the back of the Giro d'Italia, he said, oh, well, he's not going to ride the Tour de France. Well, Johan Bruneel can be wrong sometimes.
Apparently so, yes, and he's in, and he's determined to do well. And I have a feeling we are going to see possibly Zabriskie's best ever tour here this week, or next 3 weeks, in fact. His best finish, by the way, he's only finished it once, was last year, 74.
I don't know if you noticed that, Phil. That was a pretty dangerous move there. He flicked right across the central reservation there, obviously taking as many risks as possible because he wants to cut the shortest part around this course. This man is going for it. He wants to go the shortest distance, but that's a bit risky because you can deck a machine like that.
But he took the chance and he got away with it. He went over the speed hump as well, so he crossed over the Serpentine here again now and flicked through on the right, where the crowd are really enjoying the weather.
I'll tell you one thing, just thinking back to that little manoeuvre of Dave Zabriskie, that really was a little bit precarious there, but he's obviously concentrated, he obviously knows what he's doing, and he's still riding very fast indeed. In fact, the time checkers does come through, Phil. He has got the best time at half distance, 5 minutes and 24 seconds, 2 seconds faster than O'Grady, 3 seconds faster than Bonnet.
And that, of course, means a little bit of relief for O'Grady now, because he won't feel so bad about the fact that he crashed after that, because he's losing time to his teammate. But Zabriskie is looking superb right now, and I think he is riding a little bit like a man possessed, Paul. He wants to prove a point, wasn't automatically in the team, and he knows now that he's got a real role to play, because I don't know how he's done it, but he has improved in the mountains so much.
He certainly has. This is Vladimir Karpets now. As you said, Phil, he's had a number of victories in the team, in the individual time trials so far this year. A big rider who a couple of years ago was the best young rider in the Tour de France, and now is part of the very solid Spanish Case d'Epargne squad, who will be looking to try and get victory. He's been in the saddle for around about 5 minutes, and he too is looking very solid, but he doesn't, if you look at the position, if you look at his position, and when we go back to Dave Zabriskie in a few moments' time, you'll see that this man is a big, gangly figure, but Zabriskie is much more compact and tight and very much more aerodynamic, and that's important in these short time trials.
And there's no time to ease up. You can't just take a ride around the course today, even if you know you haven't got any chance of winning it, simply because there are so many people here watching the rides. They've got to show why they are the best athletes in the world. At the moment, it's Vladimir Karpets. The crowd will become really